welcome to another edition of Weird Stuff That I Own. Today, I'm going to tell you about that. Not the corset, actually, believe it or not. The corset bust, the corset form underneath it. So I was at a flea market. This is how I got all this shit. Anyways, I was at a flea market and I found this bag. I don't know. It looked like a bag. Like you could tell there was a form underneath it, but it was literally like a white cotton bag that was full of rust stains and all sorts of weird shit. And I touched it and there was like a hard form underneath it. And I felt all the way down the form and I thought, that feels like a corset form. Like it's got quite a bit of shape to it, but it was clearly stuffed with something like straw or I didn't know. Anyways, it was cheap. So I bought it and I was like, this is neat. Maybe I'll use it for display. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll use it for like sewing. So I brought it home and thank God I did this before I got it in the house. I was in the parking lot and I took a knife and I cut open the bag that was on the outside of it to see what was in it. And it was full of hair. Like, I kid you not. And I don't think it was like horsehair or something. It looked like really old human hair, but like coarse. So I don't know if it was like beard hair or like pubes or just people with really stiff hair. I don't know, but it was full. And I mean, it was big enough to encase this whole thing over here. So like it was a lot of hair and it was disgusting. So I pulled it all out. There's still occasional hairs that come out of that thing. But anyways, I cleaned it all off. I threw the bag and the hair away. And then I brought it in the house and now I found the corset separately. I got that separately. It just happens to fit, which is totally amazing. And then the hat is just something else that I use for display on it. But let me give you a closer look. There, I've taken the hat off so you can see it better. So this is the top. Oh, that would be, do you see those? Those are some of the weird hairs that I was talking about that just come out of it occasionally. And then this is the corset, which I found separately to put on it, which is totally amazing. But honest to God, like look at the waistline on this thing. It's fabulous. I am also totally into the aesthetic of things that are sort of like falling apart and rotting. And like this thing has it in spades, but it's totally gorgeous. I'm really excited. This was a really, really good find and I am super glad that it came to live in my house. So anyways, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this installment of Weird Stuff That I Own. And yeah, it's just me and the corset bust just hanging out in my living room. So if you want to see more of this kind of crazy stuff and you want to hear more about my weird collection of crap that lives in my house, yeah, you can subscribe to my channel if you want. You can even follow me on social media if you want to. I'm under Madame_Absinthe on Instagram and Twitter, which is not where I post the weird stuff that I own, but I do post other things like outfits and my sewing projects and occasional pictures of my makeup. If you could like the video, that would be totally awesome. And yeah, you can ring the bell if you want to get more notifications for videos. You know, we do vlogs. Occasionally I do baking videos, which are usually a disaster. I do DIY videos and also weird stuff that I own. So there you have it. Please like, please subscribe, follow me on social media if you want to, and hopefully I will see all of you guys at the next edition of Weird Stuff That I Own.